Does he have... Oh, the Shy, the daily solo kill. I love it. Eating good today. T1 lost. The Shy is getting shit on by Wayward. All right, we're here to watch the best team in the world, supposedly, play against Dom1. Now, T1, once again, they do not have Faker, so they got my boy Poby in there. They do not have Bengi. They have Tom coaching. But it's time to see how they do versus a better team. Because, hey, look, they looked a little bit better. They beat Nongshim. I know a lot of people thought they would actually lose to Nongshim. They obviously got their asses beat by Genji and DRX. But it's a new series. Maybe they improved. Maybe we get a banger here. So let's see how it goes. I actually want to review these games because, as you know, I like to keep up to date with Korea through VOD reviews. I obviously stream LPL at the same time, so can't watch both games at once. But yeah, let's get into it. Dom1 draft. Poppy ban, Sejuani ban. Okay, so the reason why I'm thinking that there might be a Poppy ban is because I saw Canyon playing Lee Sin recently, and this is just a champion that counters Lee Sin. Obviously, it's something that's also like really good for people to play with. I mean, maybe there's other Dash champions they want to play, but I think for Canyon specifically, he's like one of the best Lee Sin players of all time, and he just wants to have that option. Okay. Showmaker, Azir ban on blue side. Okay. Into Poby. Poby drawing bans. Look at him. Look at him, bro. All right, Jace, LeBlanc. So Kai'Sa first pick is what I think should come through here. Nico first pick. What patch are we on, bro? I don't understand the Nico first pick. I think that you can just play into Nico with like, yeah, a few different champions. Play into it with range. I mean, I guess Azir is banned, LeBlanc is banned, but I think you can still play like other things into Nico. Maybe it's just that OP. Kai'Sa, Viego, bro. What is this Viego prio? Maokai is not as good for left side draft here because they already have Nico, so it's a lot of CC. Normally you don't want AP mid, AP jungle. Incentivizes Mertrez pretty heavily. Aphelios, this is before the Aphelios gets nerfed, so it's a fine pick. And I think it should be Rel here, to be honest. I think Rel is giga broken. Renekton's a fine pick too. Renekton's also strong. Do we get Rel here? And it's just Annie. Okay, Annie into Nico. We're playing a different game. Nautilus ban, GP ban. I think that means that red side team comp is looking for a Rakan, I would assume, with the Nautilus ban. Like, you're fine playing Rel into whatever. I just think that T1 here, they should either leave Rel, or if they don't play Rel, then they should play like a Rakan here. So they ban Rel, which I'm not sure why they feel like they need to ban Rel. Normally you'll see teams ban like Braum and try to open up for a Rel, but this way you could also go Rakan on 4, and I assume they just want Rakan here. Rakan on 4, okay, so that's what you'd expect in the situation with these bans. I just think that Rel like should be banned by left side, or you should just take Rel here, and if they take Braum or whatever, it's okay. Milio coming through. Milio post nerf. I mean, it's okay Milio game. People like Milio into Rakan, and Milio's also pretty good into Annie as well, so Milio is a good pick here. Okay, jungle pick here. Potentially you could go at Kindred here. I think Kindred's a pretty interesting pick when you have Milio on your team and you're playing into like some CC, because Milio just could protect the Kindred. Obviously the W is really OP with Kindred as well. They end up going Lee Sin, which I think is not as good. Also, like Lee Sin, Renekton topside. Yeah, there's just a lot of champions you could pick here and just build tabbies and be chilling. So I'm not really a fan of Lee Sin, Renekton. I've never really liked it on the same team. It's LCK. Okay, big int. Well played from T1 here. This is really good. But also, like, Bible is mega disrespecting. Also, I think Bible's like known as an engaged player, so it's kind of weird to see him on Milio, but a lot of engage was banned. But he walks all the way past the minion wave to the guy that has Hail of Blades. The Kai'Sa has Hail of Blades and just dies for free. That is... oh, something else, bro. Watch Faker come back and T1 wins everything. I could see Faker coming back and T1 getting like a buff from that, like a re-honeymoon phase. Like they played with somebody else. They probably like see more of their weaknesses when they play with Poby as opposed to when they play with Faker. They probably don't realize how much he's doing for the team. I mean, obviously they know he's important, but exactly how important is not necessarily evident if you have somebody that you're playing with that is constantly performing or constantly like covering things for you. So I could see maybe they go on a little run when Faker gets back.
Trying to give Def some space, keep things farmed out as there is.
Hey, Zeus has no flash for a little bit. Oh my god. Oh, the heal from Bible is huge here. Ulti into heal. Kana is looking for potentially a flash forward. Doesn't have W for 5 though, so it's impossible. Damn, Canyon actually survived there. That looked like he was gonna get one shot, but I guess he ended up moving. I assume they could look for something bot now. No flash, no heal on Milio. Maybe on next Rakano, you just send people bot. I like that idea.
This is a little bit sneaky from the Crocodile, as now Zeus, he does have flash available, but there's
Good.
the stun. Q's
Well played.
and that is a very dead Rumble. Nice gank.
Yeah, that was really well played by
Nice gank from
Dom1.
Canyon, though, first.
Using empowered stun. It's really well played.
Yeah, Def's going to try and go for this one. Does have a cozy campfire, and he's using it very, very nicely. Gravitum coming down here. Does manage to
Good trade. Really good trade from Dom1. This changes the opportunity for the bot play. I don't know what Guma is thinking, though. Like, Guma is inting so hard here, bro. So Rakan just used W away and has no ult, right? And then he, even on top of this, I'm pretty sure he uses E, right? Like, he uses E1, so you know that your Rakan is completely useless. He's got an E and a Q, and you're opening up and trading autos with an Aphelios who has sums and everything, and he has Milio to give him buffs. Like, look, he just puts the fucking campfire on top of him. Nah, this is like so in from Guma. I mean, he's literally just trading without cooldowns. It's like so basic. Okay, so they're playing for the second Drake. I mean, T1 can't fight it. It's really bad that they lost some. I can't overstate enough how bad it is that Guma lost summoners when he did. Because he loses summoners, and then they have like no ability to really engage. I don't like this at all. Okay, he steals it, which is like only because Dom1 thought it was completely free, so they just gave up.
And they grab it. Pop Blossom on to 4, though, as Showmaker's looking for a Bible. Diving forward as Carry is splashing out. Moonlight Vigil comes down, though, and Def will be able to secure the kill, but maybe he's overextended.
Okay, they're fighting. They're scrapping it out.
Def gets over the side, and Owner is
Oh, Owner's gonna... Or he should be able to smurf this. He needs to transform, though. Okay, good.
And he's now trying to
He gets E'd. Perfect, perfect. Well played.
He had so little health.
And top is solo killing.
Crocodile in the top lane. Showmaker trying to get out of here. Does have his flash and will
All right, big. So here, this wasn't T1's Drake. Literally, what happens is Dom1 thinks the Drake is so free that they stop hitting it. Like they could just like have committed earlier, because Nico can move whenever he wants. Like, Nico's already moving. Like, see how Annie's catching the wave under turret and Nico's moving? They just think that it's 100% free because they see bot lane catching the wave and mid lane catching the wave, so they just don't commit all the way. Like, look at where Nico is. Nico could have moved straight, but instead he's just, like, hiding. I mean, you could make the argument that because he didn't see Viego at that point, he's afraid of checking, but even if he face just checks Viego, they should be able to, like, turn and kill him.
Oh yeah, seems like a good thing.
And then at this point, they're just in a bad situation. Like, now, somehow, T1 is just all got here for this Drake.
As Owner's gonna come in, he steals away.
Canyon doesn't get the objective.
Canyon now in trouble as well.
Owner goes in as well. It's a good kick, but he ends up dying anyway.
And they grab it. Pop Blossom onto 4, though, as Showmaker's looking for a Bible.
Guma cleanses. Carrier flashes out. Okay, Def gets the snipe with the ulti. Oh, well played. I mean, at least he killed Guma. This would be so much better if they just had sums, though.
Yeah, Kana thought that he could fight with Zeus, but this is Ignite right.
Yeah, Kana. He just doesn't know the matchup. He doesn't realize. So he sees Zeus overheat, but look at look at the damage that Zeus is able to do. He gets like 3-4 autos in, and then he's just killing him.
And then Zeus straight up tanking.
Oh man,
that was well played.
And then Zeus.
Look at the W. Oh, you can't see it because of the kill. The kill feed, but the W is huge here. I'm surprised Zeus played it like this though. He actually spaces the Renekton Q super well. Really good. Question is, will anything happen before the next Drake? Okay, Dom1's starting Nash. They'll get off of it now that this blue trinket came down, right? I think they'll get off of it. This is like really crazy. This is just a straight flip. Okay, I mean, they're lucky. Like, I'm not a huge fan of that. Because, like, other team, like, you have to TP.
Man, Owner right over the wall does have the Heartbreaker available. Flash is up as well.
I mean, good smite from Canyon. Good Q smite from Canyon. But I mean, it was down to 1250 at a point, so Owner could have also Q smited it at that amount of health. All right, they get free Nash.
Now dressed as a Lee Sin, looking for an opportunity.
And Showmaker on the flank. This is really good. Get the Rakan off the flank. Well played from Showmaker. Kana can threaten around. He's on a pink here. I honestly think he shouldn't hit that ward so they don't know where he is, because that ward is pinked, obviously. I mean, they could guess, but still, it's not as easy. All right. Okay. Well played from Deft here, honestly. Okay, let's go back and see the start of it. Poby goes for flash ult. Does it just completely miss? Oh my god, Poby just completely whiffs. And Rakan RWs, Kais is in. Deft Gale Force flashes over the wall. Deft's reaction to this was insane. Owner's on him. Dude, it's a complete fist fight here. Kana is losing to the Tibbers here. Damn, this was such a scrap. 5,000 damage from Viego in this fight. Dude, it's crazy that T1 almost won, or like they still won this even with Annie just completely whiffing ult. Renekton has no TP. I mean, T1 is doing it. Okay, so let's see. Poby needs to... Oh, no, Poby. Oh, no. He needed to zone the jungler. I mean, I guess it ended up being 1-for-1, so it's kind of okay. All right, they ended up getting the Baron. Poby is positioning to try to stun Canyon and keep him out, but he just ends up getting kick flashed. Actually, well played from Poby. At least he got the stun off. It's really good that he gets the stun off, that he cues Lee Sin like this, because it allows his team to kill him. If he didn't do that, I believe Lee Sin still had his war jump, right? He didn't war jump here. He just kick flashed. So if he wasn't CC'd, he would have just war jumped back to his team, and it would have been way harder for T1. What happened here? He has GA. That wouldn't be a good use of your GA, though. Good play. Does Dom1 even want to fight this? They have no position. They have no flash on Lee Sin. They have no GA on Kana. It's not an easy fight. Canyon just stole, and he kicks and gets out. That was so quick, actually. Could have been faster from Bible. Karen Ekton on flank. He has GA. No anti-flash is really big in this fight. 40 seconds. It's really hard for Poby to get in. It's a scary time to be playing Annie here. Oh, pretty big. Carrier just dies as a result. They can base and TP. The two people that are the lowest both have TP here. Owner's trying to heal. He has ult and flash. Yeah, Kana Showmaker both have TP here, so they can come back. And I assume that they'll just force this. Annie has no ult. Rumble has no ult. Carrier is dead. They should be able to just win this now. Renekton still has flash too. Andy has GA. He can really force here. Oh, he ended up staying. Guma. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Let's see it. Guma's trying to carry. Okay. He actually gets Deft. Ooh, I didn't think he was going to be able to get Deft. Big. Or he really went for it. God damn. Huge, huge. Damn, Guma put the team on his back. Huge. It's like it should be a free game from T1 at this point. I just feel like, why would you want to put yourself in this situation playing Lee Sin here? You could have played other things and been way more useful with like way less effort, you know? Like Kenyon's played super well this game and he's still just like 1-5, you know? It's just a tough game to play.
So D+ desperately trying to get mid lane prior, try and turn that into some sort of vision control.
I mean, Showmaker showing. What the f?
Vision control. And Poby.
Honestly, I respect that. So, dude, Poby is doing God's work.
Try and turn that
he is doing God's work.
And Poby.
Yeah, Poby looking.
Holy shit! Good job, bro. Good job. Good job. Let me just process that payment real quick. What'd you say your PayPal was again? You see like T1 players they're just like scrambling to defend. They're like, oh shit! Oh, the f did this guy just do? He just ruined the entire game. God damn. Why path that way? I mean, I assume he just like look. I've played with Guma before in solo queue. Guma was probably just like flaming him the entire game, and then he just decided to run it down on Guma as a as a response. And honestly, it's the right thing to do.
Force here.
Goom was probably just saying mid diff, mid diff, mid diff, mid diff.
There's the ruthless predator. He has
Oh
to
my
get
god,
done.
Kana, bro. He just wasted all. It's actually still
Basically
almost playable if he can TP back in 6 seconds. No, no, no. They're just going to lose it. Yeah, no, it just ruined the whole game.
He's gonna be kicked
It just
back.
ruined the entire game.
Soul and D plus with now a 3 Drake Infernal Soul. Equalizer doing a fair bit of work though with Bible flashing on over Pop Blossom. It's massive. The Melio goes down, but so
This was a really good ult by Showmaker.
has teleported in, like you say, he makes it to the fight. Showmaker gonna be taken down, and now Canyon and Deft and a big old crocodile trying to find
No GA here? Or does he have GA? He has no GA. Okay. And Goom is dead too. Damn. All right, that's how it ends. All right, thank you, base Poby. God damn, T1 was playing really well that game too. I was scared. I thought they might actually win, but Poby had our backs. Good shit, man. Good shit. Good shit. Well played. So the Kai'Sa priority, I wonder what it's going to be this game because it was not as high as I expected it in the last one. First pick was still Nico. Let's see what Dom1 ends up doing. Nico is banned here. Annie is banned. So they're just banning the... I mean, do they ban Azir as well? Do they ban all of Poby's champions? Because I feel like if you're not banning Azir, this is probably not worth it. Or a managed Showmaker. Maybe they just banned Cassante. Who knows? I heard this guy does not like this champion too much. Ends up being LeBlanc. Oh yeah, LeBlanc is still up. I mean... Okay. Okay, so first pick Azir. I mean, I don't think first pick Azir is good. Because what ends up happening is if you first pick Azir, it really opens up like Jace comps. So a lot of times what will happen is you'll first pick Azir, and the enemy team will go something like Maokai, Kai'Sa, and then they'll just go Jace on 3. And you're kind of just boned if this happens. So I really don't like first pick Azir. I think it's mega grief. I guess it'll be Rakan for Keria. It seems like he really likes playing it. So Rel is also up. You could go Rel technically. Bro, where's the priority on Rel? I don't know. Rel, Maokai, Jace, like these champions just have no prio here. It's really weird because I think generally the trade-off, the reason why people have went away from the Azir first pick is you end up just getting poke comped. There's no counterplay. Like if enemy team just drafts Kai'Sa R1, like normally Kai'Sa is B1 in LPL, but if they draft Kai'Sa Maokai R1, R2 into Jace R3, no matter what, doesn't matter what they pick, then it's very hard for the Azir to be useful in the game. Okay. GP and Jax both banned. So we're picking Renekton and then we're banning Jax. I mean, in that case, then why are we picking Renekton, right? All right, Yone picked. So they're going Yone here. Obviously, it synergizes well with Sejuani. So things that I like about Dom1's draft is it's not a random Sejuani. It's Sejuani with 2 champions that are melee and solo lanes. So it pairs well with these. And then you have the AP Kai'Sa getting a lot of value here. Because you don't necessarily want to be building things like Merc Treads, even though Merc Treads are good into like Sejuani and good into Rel. As a top laner, as like Ornn, you don't really want to build Merc Treads into a Renekton. You can get clapped if you do this. It makes it so the Kai'Sa is guaranteed to have good value. The Lee Sin Ornn coming in. I mean, Ornn is standard, like, okay pick into Renekton. You just essentially play to hold the lane. And then outside of lane is when you can really start doing stuff like level, like, you know, like, I mean, Bibbo always says you just farm to like 13, right? You sit here, you farm to 13, and then you're just good. You're just 10 times as useful. And then the Lee Sin from Owner, it looks like another impossible Lee Sin game to me. I'm not sure what's up with the Lee Sin prio in Korea. I know Korea's always liked Lee Sin, but so has China. I just think it's like, this is, you're looking at this game, right, from Lee Sin perspective. It's annoying to play into Rel. Kai'Sa's, it can be okay, depending on how far ahead you are, but it's not like great. And then you're playing into Sejuani in a pro game, and then you're playing into Renekton as well when you have an Ornn. Oh my god, I would hate to play this game from Owner. I feel like a lot of the games that I see Owner in, I would just hate to play his champion. Okay, I mean, the problem was Owner was warded on his red, so... Oh no. Oh no, he actually did end up getting invaded because he didn't do his red. Oh my god, Canyon just murdered. I mean, like, there's nothing to even say here. This is like where the whole comms go silent. It's just completely illegal. We picked Lee Sin into Sejuani, and obviously the only reason Sejuani can win this fight is because Owner Q's on the red. Oh, that's tough. That's like almost game losing. I mean, I would hate to play Lee Sin into Sejuani as it is, but this is a time where you're actually stronger. He just got outpathed because Kenyon had a ward on blue, so he knew exactly what Owner was doing. It's just outplay, bro. Nothing else to say. Outplay. Outpathing. Kenyon's the GOAT.
Okay, well, Canyon is gonna, yeah.
Wait, he could die here. Yeah, you should chase this to the end of the earth. You should chase him to the end of the earth. He's so
permanently frosted here. He is just dead again.
Look at Owner. Look at Owner. Look at that loser's mentality laughing. Obviously, I'm joking. I'm a T1 hater, but I do not care about that. Yeah, it's completely... Game is over. It's forfeit. Because the other thing is, like, you don't have playmaking potential in this comp outside of, like, Lee Rakan. And now, I mean, sure, like, post 6, maybe you can do something with Azir ult, but it's Azir into Yasuo, or into Yone as well. So it's not even a guaranteed, like, shuffle. It's not even that easy. Because you can always, like, ult your ult. So this is just completely... This looks so miserable to play. This is the game where you just say, like, 15 in chat as soon as you die the second time. I mean, T1 can't do anything.
It's just the reality of
They're so boned, and also Shotmaker's outlaning the Azir pick. But I mean, we've seen this before, right? Like, this is kind of just how Azir lanes goes. I mean, it could be a little bit closer than this. Like, maybe it could be 8 CS higher. But it's a matchup that Yone doesn't care about anymore after the changes to Azir. Seems like, oh, okay, all right. Owner at least somehow got level 6 first. It seems like impossible to be level 6 first, by the way. Like, how is he level 6 first? Like, look at this, bro. He's down 1 camp after this, and he's died twice. How is he level 6 first? Jungle is ruined.
Going to be thrown out here as Canner is going to be denied. Manages to knock him away. Zeus just an absolute bro as Canner.
The reason, if you don't know what the reason is, it's because Owner killed his camps and he got respawn camps, whereas like Canyon was getting, he was getting experience off like camps, like enemy camps that are not respawn. So he got like red buff that was first spawn, as opposed to like respawn camps for Owner, where Owner was getting respawned raptors. He got crab, like respawned crab. Yeah, respawn blue buff.
Canner is grabbing some plates here. He'll slice and dice and do some other things, but Permafrost is going to be used by Canyon in mid lane. Not too much more is going to be collected as Carrier trying to clear out a control ward. Gumushi rotating over, and Owner is going to be here as well. Crash down.
Guma's here. Ooh. Okay, let's see what Bible does here with ult. Okay, Bible doesn't get his ult off. That's actually pretty big.
The Sand Soldiers are getting involved, and they cannot take
Showmaker has no ult. Kana's gonna flash in on... Oh my god, his knockback got canceled. Oh, this is so unlucky for T1. The knockback, like he was getting walled off, and then he got canceled by the Ornn ult. So now the Renekton remains in good position. Okay, he isn't able to get a Q off, so it ends up kind of working. All right, we'll take it. We'll take it. T1 starts Herald. There's no Azir ult, no Yone ult. I'd say this is fine overall for T1. Yone ult's probably more important at this point. He does have Gale Force though. And Canyon's in. The ulti lands, I guess. Okay, Showmaker's not able to do much. Deft is taken down as well. Doesn't use either sum. Can they still potentially fight? Showmaker's thinking about it. Decides to back off. Okay, here Showmaker can actually just hold his Q3. Oh, big, big. Oh, is Poby just dead? Good kick, but it's... Showmaker just Gale Force is in. I don't think he needed to flash there, but it's fine, I guess. Yeah, it's GG. Damn, that was the play. So good when you can start an objective like this and your Yone is able to perma-charge Q3s. Oh, Zeus, man. That was really ambitious. Oh, Gumo. Yeah, Gumo's just dead. He wasn't able to ult Yone R. It seems almost impossible, though, at this point. Dude, I'm pretty sure Azir is just not that great of a champion. So Zeus goes for the Kingen combo. I mean, I think Kingen's the first person I saw do this. Where he ults and then he tries to like flash ult the Ram into Deft, and it just misses completely. And at this point, the team is just completely f***ed. I mean, Guma could ult the Yone ult, but it's still, I think he's dead afterwards. No flash, no cleanse. Really hard for him to play. They're just doomed, bro. I don't know. They're just doomed. Let's see how they play the Baron. Okay, they come out of base mid bot with Baron. Playing on 2 waves, playing for tier 2. Burning Guma's cleanse, and he still dies. He has no ult. All right. Well, I think Guma's had enough. Kana getting caught in the 1-3-1. Gets a stopwatch off. Can he get ult off? Yeah, he gets ult off and dies instantly. This is a massive throw from Kana. He's like kind of getting the whole team killed. There was no ult for Deft, and there was no ult for Canyon as well. Look at Canyon just walking at them, bro.
He's by himself. There are 4 of you.
T1. Look at this guy. Look at this guy, man. He doesn't give a f. Viper's doing well. I mean, Viper just gets trolled every game.
Fantastic. And
It's crazy that if right now people could, there's no contracts and they're like, which AD would you want to have on your team? You're building a team. Who would you rather have? Aiming or Viper? If anyone would rather have aiming, it's like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they value in an AD carry, because Viper's also mega consistent in team fights. Just his team fights are impossible to play.
Do win a team fight. Could be massive, but it is so difficult to get through. As I'm not sure about that one, Canyon. It was a bit of fun as Poby.
Okay, that was really weird from Deft. He didn't have like enough stacks to go for that, but he tried. Guess they're fighting. Showmaker's doing work on the side. Kana's behind. Ends up being pretty good position from Dom1. I like how they're fighting this. They're going like in and out, but could have been cleaner.
And the wallets, I think, ladies and gentlemen, are quite heavy, but the blade caller, massive, still doesn't really.
That should be game. I mean, obviously, people die on the side of Dom1, so they can't like end here, but this should be it.
A little bit like it's inevitable, but D+ gonna have to win.
What happens? What happens here? So Juani's going for the drift ultis. Kana? Oh, Kana really ran it here, I think. Okay, let's see. All right, he ends up being okay. Bro, they need to chill. Just hit the fucking top in him. Oh, no. Showmaker ran it. But, like, what are they doing? Why are they fighting like this? Like, just kill the top in him, guys. I don't know, bro. You have Ocean Soul. Like, you just need to siege slow. Like, this is, like, the only way the enemy team can win a fight versus you is if you end up in some, like, hard engaged shitfest. You have Elder up now, too. No Zeus, no Showmaker, no Bible. This was mega int. I don't know what to say about that. Okay, carry is dead. Trying to check Elder because they went to clear top wave. Guma based. I mean, Kana like going in so deep made the whole team like bypass the turn and shit. I mean, I guess like technically, like if they don't walk forward, he probably just dies, to be fair. How OP is Kha'Zix here with blue buff, Ocean Soul, and Elder. Holy f. Oh, his blue buff just fell. Oh, he missed a W. Then he doesn't get the refresh.
They want to keep this one working. In Hibs, coming back up, immediately going back down. And there it is. The bot lane going to go through as okay. We've got ultis flying around.
Oh, nicely done by D+. That's already Guma's biggest defensive cooldown gone. Does still have flash and cleanse available.
Oh dear, the Acathian rain is also a bit. There's a flash in from Kana.
Okay, they're going for the guy that has stopwatch. I mean, they are diving Nexus. Like, this is fine. I get. Oh, and it's not fine. They end up dying. Dude, this is so tough to watch the way they ended this game. God damn, bro. I didn't think they would do this. I mean, what I thought they would do is they would just play for next Nash because they didn't want to risk. But they actually risked it all and failed. All right, now Dom1 have Baron. How is this like an almost 40-minute game when they were winning this hard? No one knows. Ord items are all coming in, but still should be hard. I mean, kha'Zix, there's no counterplay to kha'Zix just poking here. AP kha'Zix just poking. Bro, Canyon pathing still looks so good, but there's just something missing about how this team like coordinates mid to late game. They're going to Kana. Kana has no GA. Okay, he dies for no reason. Cool. So we're getting caught again, bro. We're getting caught again when we have 3 inhibs down. How are we getting caught again, Kana? Bro, please just like walk with the waves and let the game be won. Okay, Canyon ults Guma again, and Guma this time has to burn cleanse. All right. I mean, they still have Baron when Kana's up, but he has no TP. They're trying to just end 4v5. All right, T1's going for a last ditch effort. Good ulti, but Showmaker just either Q'd or Gale Force or whatever. He just lit it.
Remember, T1 just have to go back and stop these Winions from taking the game. Oh, this is such a dicey scenario.
They have to wait for Kana to respawn and walk back. Oh, they have to go to another Elder. I would be so triggered if I was in this game. They have no Baron anymore, but it's fine. Just don't get killed here before your ult comes back up. Deft, let's win this.
Is absurd though from T1. It's 40.5 minutes. No, this is nuts. Okay,
we can definitely walk up here.
Hits the Nexus, knows the target that he's supposed to be going for. I like that.
Oh no, how many more? They have one more wave with Elder. It's like their last Elder wave they're gonna have.
There's Ocean Soul as well, also, it's like infinite Void Seekers. Look at this. Deft has got full mana. Is okay. We're trying again. The dive forward. Bible gets into the backline with the Magnet Storm. Emperor's Divide to get rid of them.
All right, we finally won the game.
Canyon just looks immortal, and they take down the Xayah. I think that this is it. D+, man, they had to work for it at the end there, but in the end, it is going to be a 2-0 at 41 minutes in this series.
So you're telling me that T1 was playing Lee into Sejuani? T1 was playing Lee into Sejuani. The Lee Sin died twice by the time before he hit level 5, and then the game ended up being 40 minutes. If that doesn't prove to you that T1 is the best team in the world, I don't know what will. Any other team, their Lee Sin dies twice like this, the game just ends in 20 minutes. But T1, they battle back, bring it to 40 minutes with a Lee Sin versus a super fed Sejuani. Insane. Absolutely loved it. Anyways, boys, that's gonna conclude the VOD review. It was a fun one. Always nice to see T1 lose, even if they are the GOATs of all time. All right, I'm out.